We are out in Kailua-Kona, Hawaii, ahead of the Ironman World Championships, and this year actually marks the 40th anniversary since 15 people set out to complete the impossible, swimming, cycling and running 140.6 miles back in 1978.
4 decades on, and it's become a huge sporting spectacle for triathletes all around the world, with thousands trying to qualify every year to get the chance to race here on the big island of Hawaii. Well, there is some incredible history as well as some incredible statistics, so it's time we did Kona In Numbers.
Well, from that one race back in 1978, the Ironman and Ironman 70.3 series now have well over 154 races worldwide, and that's not even including the other multi-sport, cycling, running and even mountain biking events that they have. But did you know that that first race cost just $3 to enter? And out of those 15 competitors, only 12 finished, with Gordon Haller taking the win in a time of 11 hours and 46 minutes.
On the other hand, the slowest ever recorded time here at the Ironman World Championships was a time of 26 hours 20 minutes set by Walt Stack at the impressive age of 73, and that was back in 1981. Actually the same year that they no longer required athletes to bring their own support crew. And probably as a result of this, the following year they did introduce cut-off times for the various segments. And then the year after that, in 1983, Ironman introduced the overall 17-hour cut-off that we still have today.
But fast forward to the current Ironman World Championships, and the size of the event has increased substantially. We now have over 2,400 athletes competing on the day from 66 different countries. But it really is a mean feat to qualify for this event, considering that over 85,000 athletes register to compete in Ironman events each year.
In 2017, it was the USA that was the most represented nation, with 741 registered competitors, followed by Australia with 234. Then it was Germany with 217 and Great Britain with 150.
Well, over the years, athletes have posted some incredible times at the World Championships, considering the conditions. Catherine Foe from the UK broke the female age group course record in 2013, competing in the 25 to 29 year age group. And that record still stands today in a time of 9 hours, 15 minutes and 16 seconds.
Whilst on the men's side of South Africa's Carl Buckingham, who also set an age group course record in the same year, 2013. And just like Cat Foe, his record still stands today with a time of 8 hours, 36 minutes, 27 seconds.
But now let's talk about those overall course records, because last year Patrick Langer amazed us all by running through the field to beat Craig Alexander's 2011 record by just over 2 minutes and setting a new course record of 8 hours, 1 minute and 40 seconds. But it's the conditions that make this event so iconic and so tough. On race day, the temperatures can range anywhere between 82 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the equivalent of around 27 to around 35 degrees Celsius, and with humidity hovering around 90%.
And talking of humidity, it can also be referred to as the dew point, as this determines whether the sweat that we produce is evaporated off the skin and thus cooling us down, or it simply isn't. And unlike temperature, which can fluctuate quite a bit between the day and then the night, mugginess or humidity doesn't change as much, so a muggy day is quite likely to stay a muggy night.
So the chance of muggy conditions in Kailua-Kona on race day does vary throughout the day, but then the average daily chance of muggy conditions is around 80%. And those muggy conditions topping the scale at around 3:30 p.m. on October the 13th, which is race day. And that just so happens to coincide with when roughly the leading female pros will be crossing that finish line. And then not too surprisingly, the least muggy time of day is around 6:30 a.m, just before that famous cannon for the pro male swim start.
But out onto the bike course, and it's the crosswinds that are pretty infamous themselves. In portions of the course, the wind can reach up to speeds of 60 miles an hour or 95 kilometers an hour, which is a pretty frightening thought. But to make all of this happen, here are some fun facts from last year.
23,224 gallons of water.
39,288 Gatorade bottles.
12,888 cans of Red Bull energy drink.
86 tons of ice.
52 jars of petroleum jelly.
1.8 miles of barricades.
And 35,400 square feet of carpet used for the transition area and the finish line. Well, there are some serious numbers and statistics behind this race, and having witnessed it last year and Heather even experiencing it, we can really see why. This race is incredible, and we can't wait to see the 2018 race unfold and potentially some new records.
If you've enjoyed this, give it a thumb up, like, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss any more of our videos at GTN, just hit the globe to subscribe. And if you like these caps that Mark and I have been rocking, well, you can find those in the shop. The link is somewhere just on the screen here. And if you want to see a course preview for the Ironman race here in Kona, that's just here. And if you want to reflect back with me and look at my experience of racing the Ironman World Championships in 2017, we did a vlog, and that's just here.